What up, Marks? Welcome to the Just Three Marks podcast, where we talk everything pro wrestling. I am your host, Nick Papel, aka Big Dad Energy.
And I'm your host, and I'm your other host, the professional BKFC fighter and the maker of the Bengalicious renegade that's gonna stick. Jay, action, Jackson.
And you know this is me. This is me. This is KDB, aka Show Enough Shepherd, BKA. Don't touch me, McGee.
I'm just saying, hey, but the funny part is some people just can't control their own strength. So
He
man,
sold it.
he fucking sold that bitch. You know what I mean? And fucking congratulations, dude. You know what I mean? Fucking Damon's the fucking belt. Now we gotta have room for our truth to win it. Anyway, I'm fucking
What's
super.
next?
That's right.
Let's see.
Our
There
truth,
was
the next world
the
heavyweight
Pride,
champ.
aka Bobby Lashley, bitch, and the Street
Uh,
Profit, which basically
yeah,
just call them Beyonce and them.
With
yeah,
the only
Beyonce and them.
ECW that we got at a Mania in Philadelphia.
I know Bobby Lashley ain't that a bitch.
Now you say bitch at the end of his name. You get it right. That man
I
still looks
did.
amazing on stage. It's ridiculous.
Bobby
That
Lashley has Bobby Lashley has no eyebrows. Anyway, look,
that match that
he was Super Saiyan 3 before Super Saiyan 3 was cool. Is
that
that it?
nigga looks like that nigga looks like a DBZ character. He looks like the only black DBZ character.
Yeah, I'm telling you. He would never. I don't know. He didn't need to power up. He's
Bobby
that.
Lashley looked like Black Krillin.
Yeah.
He's like
He called him Black Krillin.
Black Krillin, nigga. If
Oh my
Krillin was
god.
if
Yeah,
Krillin if
something you grew up
Krillin was
with.
black, if Krillin was black and was a real human being, he would look like Bobby Lashley.
That is a shame.
Bobby Lashley got no eyebrows. Anyway, look.
He does. It's just he has them on fleek though. It's like it's so short. And
Then Bobby Lashley in the Pride, they need fucking MVP. I don't care what I don't give a fuck. Those three need a fucking microphone. They need MVP.
They need
You know,
material.
because Bobby is so talented, and Montel and his partner are so talented. The Street Profits are so talented, bro. But why aren't they? Why it doesn't feel like Hurt Business, bro? Yeah, like that was the point of putting that group together. It's because it was supposed to be like Hurt Business.
Well, they were also supposed to be healed for a minute too, and that's okay. That's what we're getting. And then they changed their mind midway in, and then they brought someone who could have possibly been worse than them. And now all of a sudden you're not heel anymore. And I thought we were gonna get the darker side of these dark skinned brothers, which would have made more sense to me. But that didn't happen. It went left field instead of right. And I'm like, all right.
We need.
And then they just proceed to beat him like he was on 4th Street and stuff. I'm like, oh man, he's in the hood now.
You know what the Pride
he
needs?
was in the hood that moment.
You know who they need? They need someone that I think they need.
Yeah, they just need that manager.
They need a manager. And I think, no, bro, and I'll tell you this right now, bro. This is where I don't care, and I'm just gonna say it. Go ahead and tee them up with the Michelle Obamas. You know what I mean? Like, we do good with numbers, bro. I swear I got those 3 women.
3 men, 4 women.
With the pride. It'll look like the Black Bachelor, but I'm just saying, that'd be a fucking dope fucking stable. The shows, because sometimes powers is good with numbers, man. The authority. Yeah, man. The censor group. Yeah, those are high groups. Yeah, I mean, but they were good because they had big numbers. Yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
so
now don't get me wrong. Actually, I'm gonna cut this out. I don't agree with that. That's gonna be terrible. Keep them separated. Wait a minute. No, no,
Just
never
just
mind.
just edit that out, and then
Edit that out.
we'll leave it with the
Edit
match
that out.
sucked.
okay.
Yeah, edit that. That match sucked. And guess what? The Pride needs to break up. There you
They
go.
they
Keep
they
that.
they put dude on the table, and the table broke.
Yeah, that I
Yeah.
was so bad. I was so upset with that.
Let's go ahead and give Monty a single run, brah. Yeah, I mean, like, let's go ahead and see if we can get him a single run. But I mean, like I said, that shit takes time. Even breakups, man, breakups take time, especially in WWE.
Well,
You know what I mean? If they randomly just break up and it's bad, yeah, I mean, we
Here
want them to break up good. You know what I mean? So it doesn't fuck up anyone's character for life. But
here's what I needed in that match. You have Mania in Philly, the same time that we're inducting Paul Heyman into the Hall of Fame. You have an ECW original and Bubba Ray Dudley as a special guest referee.
I didn't understand that.
That was the match where you give me a mini ECW invasion. The ECW invasion didn't work back in the day. It would have worked in that match.
Well, like, oh yeah, like get RVD in there, Tommy Dreamer do something.
Devon,
And
you
Devon
know,
could no, Devon could
something.
just switch like he usually does, and that would have made me happy.
So, like, it could have even have been like Devon comes down and Bubba Ray and Devon just destroy everybody, put everyone through a table, and then leave. Like, there's no winner to the match. So, like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, just give me we're in Philly. I need a little ECW. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I didn't get it. I feel like I didn't get it.
there was no way. This is my thing right now, especially with ECW, and there's just no way they could have did anything with the original ECW crew right now.
Why was
I mean,
Devon
right?
doing?
Well, what I'm saying is, it's just like with. I mean, okay, so this is just me, and just because I just how I've been analyzing this new
That's a big word.
generation of wrestling. There's so many indie shows now that are doing well. You know what I mean? To the point
Yeah,
where the original ECW crew are realistically probably busy.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a
like
true
real
story.
shit.
I know Tommy's working for TNA.
I mean,
yeah.
Tommy's been. I mean, Tommy's always. Dude, Tommy's still Tommy D'Lo Brown. I know that's not originally ECW, but I mean, like Sandman, fucking Sabu, RVD was working with AEW for a while. Jerry Lynn still working with AEW for a while. Yeah, I mean, like,
Taz is
you
working for
know,
AEW.
Taz is working for AEW. Got his son over there. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, maybe this was a great time for fucking for and Paul Heyman to get his props
What
finally,
did they
get
do?
his
Okay.
respect. But that probably the only person they were probably able to get from the original AEW thing that would have made sense was what's Bubba and Devon, because Devon still technically works as producer in the back.
Oh,
And
oh.
Yeah,
that's why my thing is like at least just give me Devon
right.
and give me a couple 3Ds. Like I need a little something, especially after Paul Heyman's Hall of Fame speech.
I know,
And
but I mean,
I'm like we're in Philly. You got to give me something.
I know, but it's just like, dude, like I said, man, like we're in a whole new generation of wrestling right now. A lot of those
Okay,
guys are busy.
bad
Still,
enough.
I mean, like they're
Yeah.
still, I mean, they're under contracts with other shit.
Yeah, and they would have to allow that mess to happen, which they've done. People have
I
done.
mean, they got Jordan
TNA's done
Grace
it
in the
all
Royal
day.
Rumble.
I mean, of
TNA's done it
course,
all the time.
I know. I look, I trust me, I know, but it's got to be worth it. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, like an ECW reunion. I'm not dogging ECW, but it's not worth it. It's not
And
going to
I don't
bring
think it
any
was.
new
I don't think
viewership.
it wasn't hyped for it.
No.
You didn't see anything that said this is exactly what's going to happen. I had no implication that was going to be going down, so I kind of just took that out of my mind.
And then
Well,
Paul Heyman fucking joining the Hall of Fame it's not a root for ECW. It's more for him to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it wasn't an ECW thing. You know what I mean? That was a shut the fuck up. We're letting you do this.
There was a lot of ECW involved in it though.
Of course, I'm just saying. I'm saying this from a WWE standpoint. I ain't saying that from my standpoint. I mean, that's just WWE saying, "Hey, you got a ring now. Shut the fuck up, and you can do your character, and you can be who the fuck you be." And we've been holding you down. You know what I mean? But that wasn't an ECW thing. It's just like there should be no. It's almost like Triple H trying to say there should be no more speaking of ECW being stolen or anything like that anymore, because now you guys we continue to bring you guys up. You know what I mean? Like we made our dues. This is called shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? I apologize that we stole ECW from you guys. You know what I mean? But here you go.
They were broke.
You know what I mean? And right.
Yeah, they were broke anyway. They were broke anyway.
Yeah,
they were broke as fuck. You know what I mean? And it's just like like if I said, like, as much as I wish they could have brought back every ECW superstar. The problem is though, it's just like who would it really matter to? You know what I mean?
Well, what about just Devon?
Yeah, but Devon, but at the same time, no, Devon has not been working out. Like, I found him on Instagram, nigga. That nigga been fucking white bitches and fucking chilling.
Hey, he's been shooting his shot.
That's cool. How niggas today? And he's shooting his shot. That nigga got more kids.
All right.
That nigga's eating pancakes. He's eating pancakes. That's what he's doing. That's what every black person needs to be doing right now. Eating pancakes and fucking white women.
I do agree.
Okay.
And not
so anyway,
pancake butt thing.
I apologize.
Jay.
Okay, go.
Jay.
What's up?
Pancakes. All right, Keaton, what's next?
I love it.
Okay, so I was sitting there just looking through the AJ Styles and LA Knight match. And the first thing I see is this Slim Jim section. And I don't know how I stopped immediately here, but the first thing I'm seeing is this one dude putting like a bunch of Slim Jims in his mouth. Like he's just sucking something off. I was like, oh,
he was deep throwing the Slim Jim.
Yeah. Okay, so
like, what is this?
Yeah. Okay.
That was the worst timing that I've ever stopped something in my life. Because the guy was just literally, he literally was like, he was literally going to town on it. Like he was sucking something off for real. He was like, Slim Jim in my mouth. I was like, what is this? Sir, what is this?
He was trying to get that car.
Well, he lost.
Tell you something.
That was not the way to do it.
Two men who I want to get over so bad because I love saying but I love AJ Styles. I think the match was alright.
Do you like his new? What do you think about his new theme?
Was that the one thing I just did not pay close attention to? And I probably was.
Let me tell you something. The only way that AJ Styles is going to rekindle his career if he comes out with I am, doom, 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 but that's never going to happen.
That's not happening, bro.
He hates,
and he has to cut his hair.
And he's got to cut his fucking hair. I'm done with this. I'm done with that haircut. And it's not fucking working out for me. Yes. Oh my God. Why'd you have to bring that back up? Oh my God. I be trying to forgive that nigga for that haircut.
Anyway, let's just talk about whose game it is with everybody saying LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah. He needs to cut his hair.
Why that sound like I just got my ass whipped while saying that, but that's okay.
AJ Styles, you need a haircut. Yeah. Like today. Yeah. I am. Yeah.
I'm just happy. It was a good match. It was a decent little match. It was a good match.
That music I was stupid? Like, yeah.
This was
Do
the
I need
one
I am. Yeah.
I should have paid better attention to. And I didn't. Like I didn't even hear AJ's theme. I was in the bathroom. I was like, I'm gonna take a leak. This sucks. And that says a lot to me. I was like, I did not care. As much as I love LA Knight and as much as I love AJ Styles, I was like, I'm gonna take a leak. I can't do this right now.
That's funny.
And the intro was there, and
that's
I
funny.
heard it, and I was like, okay. And then I kind of creeped up to hear the theme a little bit, and I didn't hear it all the way.
They
I was
keep
like,
AJ.
Yeah.
They keep trying to give AJ Styles disrespect, and I mean
I
I
don't know, man.
respect AJ Styles.
AJ's always looked like he's ripped, and it's like, dude, super chest
Come on,
AJ Styles is what we're gonna call him from here on out because it's crazy
super chest,
how great in shape he is. Yeah, super chest AJ Styles.
super chest AJ Styles.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am.
Yep, super chest.
I mean, I wish. I mean, I hope. And I mean, only problem is I already know that's not gonna happen. But
Yeah,
I wish he would come out with his own theme music, and that'll
yeah.
just make me cry. With a new
They
haircut.
they might pull it off. I don't. It's gonna be toward the end of his career, toward that last bit where they're trying to do something for him. But I don't think we're gonna see it after that, and that's okay. We'll get over it like I always do.
I mean, AJ Styles is someone I want to see in AEW. Anyway, let's next match. Anyway,
But you do realize
AEW.
that was that, and then it just didn't go.
It didn't, and he resigned.
No, he
Yeah,
didn't
I mean, like,
resign. He had a choice. It was
WWE
that AEW, or he was gonna go the WWE and start in NXT.
I just wish he would have went to AEW, bro. I really do.
Hey, you know what? The money he
But I
was
love his
going
WWE
to
run.
make
But
going
I
to
do
NXT.
like his WWE run, though. No, fuck that. His WWE run was great. It's just like he's just putting over people. He's like it's the reason why I love him. He puts over talent. You know what I mean? Like you gotta respect those guys. But it's just like, man, like I mean, like AJ Styles was that dude for me, dude. Like he's still my favorite wrestler of all time, even though I don't like his fucking hair. It's ridiculous. I want him to cut it. And I've been wanting him to cut it for like years. It's fine.
You know
But
what?
guess what? I'm not his mom.
This how I know it's gonna be a hair match sooner or later because you keep willing it into existence, and it's gonna be AJ's hair on the
That'd
line,
be great.
and it's gonna be great.
It'd be him and Drew McIntyre
wearing
hair versus hair.
I got it, Jay.
And then AJ Styles will fucking win. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, wait a minute.
Jay, like, I got it. You ready for this? You ready?
Title. Now it'd be hair versus title versus fucking Dwayne Johnson. And all of a sudden I'm like, all right, cool. We're about to get that hair chopped. That nigga beats The Rock for the People's Championship. And I'm just like, shit, dude. Like, I was rooting
what kind of horrible
for you to
dreams
do
you
what
have,
you do.
man?
Like, to do what you fucking do. But to get your hair cut. But nah, you're going to fucking win the belt now? When I've been rooting for you to get your hair cut for this long?
Oh, no.
Fuck you, AJ Styles. Goddamn. Get a haircut.
No, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna put the World Heavyweight title on R-Truth.
Oh god.
Yes.
Okay. And then we're gonna have R-Truth versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania 41.
Man, don't do why you gotta do that to me, bro?
And then AJ loses and has to cut his hair.
Okay, I'm down with that. At least it was R-Truth.
Yep. Well, all right. Anyway, what's next?
Anyway, Here go Nick. You got it. Nick, you got it. R-Truth, World Heavyweight Champion. AJ Styles get a haircut. Anyway, next match.
The Hall of Fame thing was one thing. That was it. And of course, we all know Bray Wyatt's going to get his flowers, and everyone just puts put their stuff up. I love the fact that they do that. We don't do that with trees. Never that, sir. What was I think after that was that the main event after that? No, God, no.
No, the triple threat, the U.S. title match, right?
Yeah, U.S. title match, triple threat match. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this match. Because I'm not a Logan Paul fan, but I do respect the fact that he's respect the business enough to try to to keep
he's
up.
Putting in the work. The locker room respects him.
Let me tell you something, dude, and this is gonna be my real talk, man. Logan Paul is a great wrestler, bro. He
really is. He's putting in the work.
Instructions well.
I like it. He's got a good look. He's got good moves. He's got a drink.
That he was guided into, which I'm like, but you know what though? I still can't disrespect him because he still put in the work.
He's got some charisma.
However he did it, he put in the work, and I got to.
He's got some good, and he does good matches. Let me tell you something, dude. It's not like he's fucking. This is nowhere near anything. He puts on good matches.
Yeah.
And you know what? I tune in to his shit.
Yeah.
I
And
give Logan Paul. Look, and I'm a hater of this era that we're in. Okay, because it fucks up my world, and I'm not going to go into those vents because it's a pro wrestling podcast. Fucking influencer. But look, but that Logan Paul and WWE and the work that he's been in and his look, he's got great matches. I like his matches.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I really do. I mean, like his match with Rey Mysterio, dope. His shit with fucking Elimination Chamber, dope. His fucking shit with Ricochet,
Okay.
dope.
So
He's got
here's-
good
I'm about to
matches.
say that spot, that Royal Rumble spot with Ricochet is still one of the we've been watching wrestling a long time.
That shit was tight.
I
That
thought it
like
was
that
suicidal.
took that Shelton Benjamin when he got super
Wait a
kicked
minute,
jumping off the
no,
rope
fuck
by
that. No,
HBK.
No, I'm not letting you say that. Fuck you. No. Fuck Logan Paul.
But like
Fuck that. No, fuck that. You're done, Nick. You ain't gonna say that. Fuck Logan Paul. Fuck that.
I
hate him.
can't say
fucking hate
that spot belongs on the opener.
Fuck Prime. Fuck Prime. Fuck Prime.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, man, you are nigga triggered today. I don't understand.
Well, you're not gonna take that spot. Shelton Benjamin, fucking super kick. That was fucking one of the best things in the fucking world. You leave that out, okay?
Oh, I'll leave that alone.
Shit was
I'm saying it's up there with it. Jay,
No,
I'm saying it's up there with it.
No, it's not. It's not.
That spot is nuts.
No, that spot was
just
stupid.
two people hitting each other from across the ring.
There was no timing. No. There was
didn't even look like a double clothesline. I was just like they just ran into each
It
other.
wasn't double
That super kick, dude. Let me tell you something. That super kick was perfect. That was great. Oh my god, the timing was perfect. They just jumped in the middle and met each other in the middle. There was some timing with that.
That's
super kick.
timing.
No, that was jumping with style. Okay, like that's easy to do. Okay,
That's just
That
Sure.
It's just jumping
Anyway.
style. Okay, there was no timing in that. You know what I mean? That leg coming up and having to put your face right there when you're fucking supposed to be doing something else. Then all of a sudden you got to put your face right there and super kick. Wham! That fucking talent, nigga. They just jumped. Okay, and they're like, "Hey, I'm gonna meet you up there," and they're like, "Cool."
Oh
Fuck
no,
Logan
the
Paul.
vent is gonna be crazy.
Anyway,
Guess
all
what?
I can say is,
but he's a decent wrestler, and yeah, you're not gonna take that spot, Nick.
and I'm getting, and I have hope that we're gonna get Megastar versus Megastar at
Hopefully
SummerSlam
we exit decent. I think we're
for
gonna
the
get some
U.S.
decent
title.
matches. I need Logan Paul to get RKO from hell now because of Nick. I blame Nick. I need Logan Paul's RKO.
I need Logan Paul to get a finisher. He doesn't have a
He
finisher.
has no finish. He doesn't have. He's got a frog splash.
That's kind of my thing.
I don't like his frog splash. His frog splash is weird.
He has a frog splash, which is huge.
He's trying to make it look like the whatchamacallit.
But
It's like a toad splash.
It's like a sky high. He's trying to do the sky high.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, you can never be D'Lo Brown, and I know that.
Yeah, no fact. No, you ain't gonna take D'Lo's spot. You might be able to take the middle of the fucking ring with that stupid pride drink, but you're not taking D'Lo Brown's finish.
The spot of the night for me on that pop up to an RKO, that was it. I was done.
Oh, the pop up powerbomb to an RKO. Yeah, that was.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Logan Paul fucking up this interview because that move was sick. Oh my god, one of the best RKOs in the fucking game. Oh my god.
I was like,
yes.
Can't tell me nothing.
That was sick.
I was like, all right.
And I love the pop-up powerbomb too.
Yep.
Ooh,
it was sick. It was sick, but the RKO, the stomp reversal to the RKO against Seth is still the best.
Of course.
Best. I mean, chokeslam RKO is still one of my favorite.
Oh, dude, we were like,
the twist of fate reversal to the RKO was clean.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd have to talk about that because I had a.
Remember the RKO that killed Rob Van Dam?
Yeah, that was kind of rude.
That DDT. That it was like an RKO DDT.
It was RKO, but it looked like a DDT. That was the fucking.
That shit was so clean.
That's still number two.
Wasn't
That's still number two in my leg.
I was like, Rob, stop, sir.
Yeah, we could have a whole episode about RKOs.
Oh, no.
Please.
The RKO versus Diamond Cutter. We're gonna talk about this.
We're gonna talk about how fucking RKO is amazing. Because y'all gonna hate my discussion about that. Because RKO is the best.
What
Okay,
you
Hey,
he's the
say?
fucking best.
You know what? I'm
Keenan,
ignore
Keenan,
you.
Keenan,
Ignore you.
Out of
Keenan.
nowhere.
Yeah,
Remember that.
DDP has come out and said that he took his cutter and made it something better. DDP admits that the RKO is better.
And
It's
you
the
know what? He
but
made yoga
the
better. But guess
but it's
what? He
still
couldn't do
classic
anything
to
with
me
that
though.
diamond corner. Okay,
You know
whatever.
what?
Nostalgia.
You
I
Anyway,
know, we'll
get it.
say that for another day.
Nostalgia.
I don't want to do
okay,
this because
okay.
if I do,
Nostalgia. It's fine. I
The
get it.
next match.
because then we're gonna have to
You
like
know.
have a cage match, and I've
Let me tell you
already
something.
watched that.
RKO out of nowhere, nigga. Sniper, nigga.
Oh my!
Nigga,
Oh
that's
no! I
John
just
Wick.
What's
That's John Wick.
all
That's
right. So
John
triple
Wick
threat
what's
shit.
the
match. We talked about
RKO.
that. That was amazing. It still was pretty
we
good.
got? It's Bailey and Io Sky, right? That's the
Yeah,
next match.
Bailey, Io Sky, Big Booty Bailey versus Io. I was like
Them
very
bitches can
surprised
get RKOs out of nowhere.
that was literally oh my gosh.
I'm
Oh
just
my
saying.
gosh.
Out of nowhere. But look, Bailey winning the belt. Good job. I think I'm sorry.
This is how you said it. Good job, sucker. Oh my gosh.
Look, hey, bro, look, Bailey. I mean, shoot, Bailey fine. And you know what? Bailey put over them women during. I was there at the Royal Rumble and see how she put over those women. She
Yeah.
deserved that title. She deserved that title. Now they gotta figure out what they gonna do with it. Cause I mean, you
It was
know,
a good match.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, like I
mean, I
said,
still
like
can't complain about it. I was like, you know what, this is still pretty good. I didn't see I didn't see an issue in the match at all. Like to me, it was just start and finish pretty good.
like
Well, they
back
can both
like
go in the ring. Io Sky is super talented,
word. I
and
know, right?
Bailey's super talented. She knows how. She's been around for a while. She knows how to go in the ring. So like
She
there
a
was
vet.
that match was going to be smooth.
Yeah,
You know
it
what?
was her entrance that was the only thing, and I was like, I was okay. Otherwise,
Who,
I was,
Io
yeah,
with
because
her seizures on her way down to the
I
ring?
mean, like I said, she's always had a seizure when she came to the ring. It was just the question was how bad was it going to be, and this time it felt like I was having epilepsy, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. Them lights were
Word.
killing
I
me.
don't mean to laugh, but that was funny.
Don't know because them lights were killing me. I had to look away like several times to make sure I was okay. I was
Yeah,
like, no. And how did other Century kids feel? No, that's not right. That is left.
that's not.
That ain't right at all. But I get it. It was like it still was like I would have thought she would have had a better entrance. I don't know. Maybe it was just me. They had a better entrance for damage control altogether than what Io Sky had, which I was kind of disappointed in.
Yep.
Right.
But other than that, I was like, it's whatever. Still a good match. Io still just showed up and showed out. And then Bailey said, they want this. And you could tell everybody was rocking. You can literally hear them cheering for Bailey and their usual chant. And it is what it is. So I was like, okay, good
Because
match.
you can tell everybody.
Yeah.
You can tell everybody. Because
How,
Bailey's that type of
how
champion.
did we get to that point? How did we get there?
Because Bailey's that champion. And I'm like, look, Bailey, okay, this is what I want.
Okay, so that all right.
And
So let's
with Bailey being
this.
champion now, okay, what's next? I think
Let's see.
we need to get her and Becky back together, man. We need some Bailey versus Becky
I was about to
somehow.
say the draft is
Well,
coming
I
up.
mean to say the draft's
We
coming up,
need
so
some
we
Bailey
might get
versus
exactly what
Becky.
we want.
I want some
Um,
Bailey versus Becky because I mean, like I think they put on dope matches, man.
they
Yeah, I
really have.
mean, like,
They
and I
work
mean,
they
I'm just
work each other
wondering
real well.
what the only problem is though, man. Like, the funny part is, it's just like we have to remember which one's about to drop against Flair.
Yeah,
Which one's falling against Flair? You know that's happening, guys.
yeah, we
You
know.
know it's happening.
Yeah,
We
Sooner or
know it's
later.
happening.
we're gonna
Which
have to
one
wait and
is falling?
see.
Which one's falling against Flair?
We're
And
gonna have to
and
see
I
what
say this,
happens after the draft.
I know, because I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, like I'm just like, which one's dropping against Flair? And I hope they don't ruin it. But you know, one of them's going to, and it's probably going to be Bailey. I
Well,
just,
Yeah,
no, I mean
ooh,
if they want to play it right, they'll do the rematch with her and Rhea. That would have made more.
Yeah, because Rhea did take the belt from
Because
her.
it was 1-1. She took one WrestleMania, and Flair took one WrestleMania. Rhea took the other, and they have a rubber
So it
match.
should be
And then
so
find
it
out
should
Bryan's
be
gonna
Rip.
take down
So you're saying so they probably go with Ripley,
Yeah.
but
But we have time for that though, because
yeah,
I
because
feel
she's
like
still
they
in there.
wouldn't do that now.
Yeah,
I feel like that would be Charlotte winning the Royal Rumble and then choosing to go against Rhea at Mania 41.
Yeah.
gotcha.
She obviously is around. She was at the she was at the WWE World and stuff like that. So she's around, getting Andrade dressed up.
She just may not be cleared yet.
Yeah, that might be.
Right.
I don't know what she was injured for, but it's whatever.
You
I don't
talking
really
about
care. I mean,
talking about Flair? Flair? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's like a knee thing.
I
But I
don't
mean,
know.
like,
Every
yeah,
time I look at
I'm on.
Charlotte Flair, I see the lowercase letter L, and as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't do nothing for me. Like,
I think my thing is, it's just like with her man now signing back over with WWE now. Yeah, I mean, they'll probably do something. Yeah, I mean, they're going to have another. I mean, we're about to have another royal family feud.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I
there's gonna
mean,
be a
there's
lot
got
of
to
that.
be.
There's
I
gonna be a
mean, we got
lot
to
of
have
that.
a
That's the perfect segue into the main event, because wrestling
right.
has more than one royal family.
I
Now
mean,
we
yeah,
have
there's about 3 or
Rose
4 of them in here,
now.
and they'll lie to
We
you and tell
got
you this one big family.
and
I'm
trust
like,
me,
dude,
hey,
your
the
stories
Hart
are crazy.
Foundation's about to make their way back with a fucking comeback soon. We got William Regal's kid doing this thing. I know we're about to go into a different subject, but what I'm saying is, it's just like, when it comes to the women's division, Flair's there, they got a Flair. Yeah, I mean, and it's just like, unfortunately, it's hard for me to watch it without thinking who's about to drop against Flair. Yeah, I mean, like it's one of those things. Yeah, I mean, it's like, ooh, who's about to drop against Flair? Yeah, I mean,
Maybe they'll kind of ease into it, and not like just immediately the next match Flair gets a title shot and wins it. I hope not. That was
I
stupid.
mean, that would be stupid.
It,
You know what I mean?
they've
But
done
at
it
the same
before. That's
time,
the
though, Bailey,
problem.
right? And Bailey, but Bailey does need someone to kind of equalize that belt again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, she can only hold that division on her own for so much longer, and I just don't really see. I mean, I mean, who knows? I mean, like I said, there's a lot of women now. Yeah, I mean, we do have a Bianca, we do have Naomi, we
Jade.
do have a Jade,
There's a lot of talent that
Jade,
women
yeah,
have.
there you go. That's who's taking it. It's Jade's about to take a belt because she's red hot. Yeah,
It's gonna
man,
be
like,
crazy. This is gonna be a huge time where I just don't like. I don't know who's gonna really be on top of all of this when this is over. By
right,
WrestleMania next year, I don't think any woman's gonna be the same champ. There's not gonna be the same champ for every woman unless Rhea's just gonna go all out next year or so. I just don't see
like I
it.
said,
This, but
Really's
this
like
is perfect.
Ripley's red hot right now.
And
Like, she's
they're
red
literally
hot.
going to move every woman from Raw to SmackDown. It's the only thing that makes sense because she's beating everybody. And I'm like, this don't make
Um,
sense to keep them around.
but this is perfect though, because there's so much talent. We don't know what's going to happen, and
Yeah,
I love when wrestling is not predictable.
yeah.
Right,
I need that. I need more
I agree.
unpredictability than ever. And this is now finally the time they can do that. Especially if they pull what they pulled off this last 2 years. I'm looking forward for the next year or so to tell me what my next story is going to be. So
Right.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be one of them guys that get on the dirt sheets and try to find out what's going to happen. I'm like, screw you guys. I don't want to know. Just leave me. No, leave me completely stupid. Leave me the most ignorant man on this planet. I want to just be like, I want to act like wrestling's real. And I,
exactly. Like
Right.
leave me how we were all feeling at Barnacles watching Orton versus Cena, and it was like finisher reversal after reversal after finisher reversal.
I was,
All those false finishes. We had no idea who was winning that match.
I was,
I think we're
you
getting
know
back to
what? I
that
was thinking
era too,
more
bro.
of when Earthquake like sat on Hulk Hogan, and I thought he died, and what now I don't know what happened. Here's what happened. First of all, I thought Hulk Hogan was brother for like until I was like 10 years old. So I had no bet. I didn't know better. Um, so I decided it was like, okay, so they got this earthquake that so Hulk Hogan can go do some movies, and earthquake just sat on him, and I looked at the screen and I just had one little tear come down my eye, and I'm like, what the just happened? Did you just kill my nigga Hulk? and then my uncle comes in and reminds me, he's like, first of all, he's not black. Like, what? What? You can't do this to me. Are you telling? What about Macho Man? Nope, just tan. Ultimate Warrior.
Dude, I tell you this right now, fucking
Oh man,
like
I was so upset
what
when
I'm
people
saying,
told me stuff.
I tell you this right now though, like I think we're getting, I don't know. I mean, like I said, when it comes to these storylines right now, because now we're getting into the main event right now. You know.
Yep. And this
Yep.
was a good main
the
event.
long storyline era that we're on right now. I just call it an era because we haven't had a storyline that's been this good in a long time.
And it's
Yep.
we
And
just had to
I
be
tell you this right
patient.
now. I just want everyone to thank John Cena because he is losing his hair. But this motherfucker always comes back to play.
You just have to bring that up.
He's always come back to play. It's always nice. Like John Cena is stressed the fuck out, fucking making every wish fucking come true,
What?
doing movies, and then being naked at the Oscars, and then still shows up at fucking WrestleMania with that fucking hair falling out of his fucking head and that baggy ass shirt and fucking you can't see me and comes out and still finishes storyline. Motherfuckers need to thank John Cena. Okay, like
And then he
please.
FU Solo.
He F's you Solo.
His fantasy
Continuing the
table.
storyline. That's how good he's good at his fucking job. Okay. He goes after Solo. Solo beat the fuck out of him last year. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And he comes out and fucking throws fucking Solo through a fucking table. Beautiful.
Yep.
But then The Rock comes out looking like goddamn Elvis Presley, by the way.
I was hoping someone was gonna say that before.
Fucking every time I see him in the middle of the ring, that dumbass belt. And then look, I found a boss. Okay, look, but nigga looked like straight up Elvis Presley out there. Nigga held it down. That shit was fucking, only the final boss can do this shit. Even though I'm making fun of his ass, that shit was dope. That nigga looking straight up Elvis and rock bottoms, fucking fruity pebble bitch ass John Cena was amazing. Okay, like goddamn, like nigga, I look like Elvis, rock bottom. You know what I mean?
And,
like,
and then he takes off the Mama Rhodes belt.
He takes off the Mama Rhodes belt, and he's in the middle of the ring looking like the Elvis Presley. It was awesome. Okay.
And you hear the bell and the lights go out.
I was like,
okay,
yeah, that was the biggest surprise because I was like, okay, what's the worst thing that can happen? Now I said Triple H. Triple H would have made sense to me, but he didn't do anything for Triple H to come out.
Triple H almost had a heart attack. He needs to sit his ass down.
The
Undertaker,
only answer.
Hold up, guys. This is my dude. You too. Okay.
This has been the Jay Jackson show anyway.
This is the Jay Jackson show. UT. This is my nigga. I've been rooting for UT since fucking 2001, nigga. Like the UT comes out, the fucking king of the goddamn locker room. Okay, and shuts down the final boss with a choke slam in the middle of the motherfucking ring because he is the fucking dog who runs the yard. UT, the man. Okay,
easy on the
but yes, it was
okay.
sick.
The only acceptable answer for that moment was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I thought so too. I thought that would.
However,
I'm sick of
hold on. However, if it's not going to be Stone Cold, it better have been the Undertaker.
Dude, it made
sense. Because the corporation, the corporate ministry, just a little Undertaker, a little Rock.
Oh, but you know
the look on the Rock's face.
you know what? If Stone Cold would have came out and fucking Stone Cold Stunner The Rock. Fuck that. The Undertaker is the king of the locker room, okay? He still is. That's what happened. Choke slam The Rock. It would have been cool though. Stone Cold came out, Stunner The Rock, yada yada yada. Yeah.
I did think it was funny that a picture of Stone Cold holding a cat surfaced on the internet after everyone was like, "Well, why wasn't Stone Cold at Mania?" Oh, he's on his ranch holding a cat.
Right, because he's fucking because he had a match with fucking KO in the last fucking at the last fucking WrestleMania or 2 WrestleManias ago, right?
Yeah.
He had his match with KO.
He's recovering right now.
Well, no, what I'm saying is no. What I'm saying is though, it's like with these WrestleMania moments, you have to watch it, man. You don't want it to run over other WrestleMania moments that other superstars have done. The other superstars have done for other superstars.
I do understand that. It's just that it's WrestleMania 40, and you're building it up as the biggest, best WrestleMania. They teased Austin.
Look, The Rock was looking like fucking Elvis in the middle of the motherfucking ring with the Mama fucking Rhodes belt in his hand and gets chokeslammed by the Undertaker out of nowhere.
I'm nitpicking because I was happy with what happened.
I mean, I want Stone Cold. I mean, Stone Cold would have been straight, and that would have made sense. But I mean, with the corporation storyline that we kind of have going on, it's like Undertaker. Undertaker was the head of the locker room. He was the head of the locker room. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it was almost
that's why I'm not mad about it.
Just because you're a fucking corporate rock motherfucker, don't mean that you won't get chokeslammed in this motherfucking ring. Because I run the yard. That's what was going down. You know what I mean? Now, they could have went and swung with the Austin thing, you know what I mean? And it would have been like, yeah, well, you know what? I say fuck you to bosses. That would have been cool, but, you know what I mean? With this particular storyline, it was like Undertaker was protecting the locker room. You know what I mean? Like Cody represented the locker room. You know what I mean? Like Cody represented being part of the locker room and getting his shot. Then The Rock was representing like our corporate America fucking stepping on people's toes and doing whatever. Then the Undertaker comes in saying, no, I'm the head of this locker room, choke slams The Rock. You know what I mean? Like it was beautiful. I mean, what I'm saying is both ways have been sick, but I'm happy they went this way because I'm a big UT fan. And then but
oh, well, no, real quick before we get to there, we did skip over Jimmy and Jay because that Jimmy and Jay sequence
about it.
Was better. Did we?
Yeah.
I didn't talk about it.
About the match.
It was very brief.
We talking about the match, right?
And I told you.
No, I'm not talking about the match. I'm talking about the run-in. Where the super kick and the spear off the spear off the stage was better than their match on night one.
See, I was scared for him because I looked at it and I said they better not do something this stupid because I didn't see a bottom and I was like, hold on, there's got to be a bottom, right? And before I could come to that, the next second he spears him off. And I'm like, wait a minute! And I was actually naturally scared for them. And I was sitting there just like, what the heck just happened? And I saw the table there. I'm like, oh, okay. It was one of them false alarm things, but you still felt a certain way. And I was like, please say they're alive. They're not DU dead because I can't handle that.
They did it right. But, yeah, man, like they got their fucking spot.
Oh yeah, but after they got speared, I saw where the bottom was, and I was like, oh okay, I'm cool with this. I was like, there has to be a bottom.
It was dope though. It was
yeet. That was sick. Yeah, I mean that was cool. You know what I mean? And like I said, Solo getting his fucking spot with John Cena. Then we fucking Undertaker choke slams The Rock, and then of course fucking we got to talk about how everyone thought that Jon Moxley was about to fucking pop up out of that motherfucking crowd.
Oh,
with that shield.
I knew that.
We all knew that was not happening. Okay, guys.
The only reason why,
that was sick
because I was watching New Japan before this whole thing started, and he was already going to be fighting Naito for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. So I was like,
he was booked.
So I already knew that wasn't happening, but it was still kind of like. It was the idea that it might have happened is what freaked me the hell out.
The suspense of it.
Right. because it would have been sick. Yeah, man. Like,
But
yeah, man. But
Jay, you
that was
mentioned
sick what they went with it. What was that?
exactly, and you mentioned something earlier, right? The long-term storytelling.
Yeah.
Right. So no long-term storytelling. Yeah, man.
Yes,
But like I said, it's so funny how I mean, like I said, WWE just using their fucking resources. Even though John Moxley's not there, they can still use him like he's still his character, like he's still there, and use it for this. And then of course you see Seth Rollins comes out and fucking Roman Reigns hits him with a fucking Superman punch like a fucking pistol, which was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
man, like
was.
that was
Because I
sick.
didn't see it coming.
Like
It was the camera view
It,
that kind of threw me off on that. I was like,
yeah,
where
yep.
like
is he
that was
running to? And then like, oh. Damn.
that shit was cool, bro. That was neat. And he's like in, fucking Seth Rollins doing the fucking hit games,
Yep.
wearing the suit. Man, like you talking about
But
some storytelling, bro.
I
the
was really
fact that
mad they didn't give him
that's
a
what
spot that
cost
they gave him
Roman the
last.
belt.
Right.
But as soon as I saw who got hit, I laughed.
Seth keeps fucking costing Roman the belt, and it's like, oh man, you
Like
know,
he like the fact that after all these years, Roman chose to get revenge.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the
you
story
just
that was told that I was surprised at, but I was like, that's the moment. And as soon as he did it, I said, that's the moment he lost. Holy
but
crap!
Yep.
that's so
And I hated that I
beautiful.
saw that, and I was like,
It's a
It's poetic.
masterpiece. It's so
Yes.
poetic, bro. Like it was so good.
Yes. It
And it's
was.
just like, man, like for them to can just like, oh my God, it's just like it's
okay,
been so good, man. It was
now
just so good. I mean, like I said, and
I'm
then
gonna
the
go on a
Superman
diff.
punch was a
I'm gonna
sniper.
go on a random on here though. I'm still actually watching this match, and I have to say this: Roman Reigns hits people like a bitch. I have never seen somebody get hit with a kendo stick so lightly in my life. And I literally am watching it right now, real time as I'm talking to you. And I just saw the little itty bitty hit. He said, I was like, what kind of sissy shit is this? I'm like, oh, no, the last swing was the only swing that made sense. And then Cody dropped it like a fool. I'm like, you suck. I was like, you
It's
can't do that. You will.
but
Sorry, that
even
was my
that
take.
being
I'm sorry. I just had to
no,
say
no,
it out
no,
there.
no. You're fine.
No,
That was so
you're
weird.
good,
You're perfect because the story's finished.
Yeah.
dude. Like I said, dude. Once again, but then Cody, like I said, then Cody finishes the story, and I gotta say, they did it right.
Yeah.
They did it right.
If
Yeah.
they were
They did
gonna
it
do
right.
it right, if they were gonna do it, this was how I'm glad they
This how they
told
needed to do it. I'm happy that's how they did it. Yeah, man.
Yes.
because
It wasn't corny.
yeah,
It wasn't a lackluster match. Yes, they did fucking Avengers Endgames on it, but it was good Avengers
Yes.
Endgame style. Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
like okay, it's not an insult. Avengers Endgame was fucking awesome, but that
It was.
ending it was awesome. I mean, like it was Bloodline rules, everything else. We had the whole Bloodline story in it. We still had the Rock storyline in it. We fucking concluded what's going on with Seth Rollins with fucking Roman Reigns, and then we still had the fucking we still and Cody. We wanted Cody to win the belt. Cody wins the belt, and wow, they did it right. Yeah, man. Like I
Mhm.
enjoy it. I'm happy for Cody. I'm happy they
And
didn't do it corny, and we're gonna see what.
the whole point was as long it wasn't like complete and utter trash how this was gonna go down. It was like it was
I just didn't
the
want a
element
Brock
of
Lesnar and
surprise is what
Roman
I need.
Reigns match, bro.
That-
I just didn't want. I did not want a Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns match, and I didn't.
yeah.
Okay.
No, and but you could tell it was beautiful storytelling because as great as um, Samantha Irvin is at her job,
Yeah.
the fact that we got real life emotion and she made it through that call,
Yeah.
but you can hear the emotion. Like I was like happy and I wasn't really getting too emotional. But when I heard Samantha's call and the
Yeah.
emotion in her voice, I started crying. I ain't gonna lie.
Uh,
Like tears started flowing out my face when I
Well,
heard her
cause
call
man,
because
fucking
it was
something that you gotta
perfect.
realize was something you gotta realize with Cody, man. Cody is not just representing. Cody's representing a generation, man. Yeah, I mean, like,
Yes, 100%.
he is definitely representing a generation of the come up story.
It was
And I'm
beautiful.
talking about that modern come up story, and I'm talking about from everything, bro. When you think Cody Rhodes right now and everything that he did in the last fucking 5 years, he changed the whole wrestling thing. He didn't just change Cody Rhodes; he changed wrestling.
He changed. He
That is
changed the indies. He started a company. Like you're 100% right. He changed professional
Cody
wrestling.
changed. Cody changed professional wrestling, and he
Yep.
deserves exact. He deserves more, and I hope he gets more. Even though I'm still the final boss all day, and I love fucking. I want Roman to win. I'm never going. I'm not someone who shy away from the facts. Cody fucking changed wrestling, and I'm super
Yep.
happy for him. And what I mean, like I said, I love. I mean, even though he's got a lisp or anything like that, dude, I think that they can do some crazy shit with him. I mean, in the next fucking. I mean, they're going to do crazy shit with him in the next 5 years. I mean, like
Yep.
even it's going to be him versus The Rock, and
I need
boy,
him versus Randy. I need that
dude,
to
I know
happen.
we need that happening like ASAP.
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah,
we might
man,
get
like,
it,
oh my God.
and we
But we
might get
might,
it. It,
you know,
there's a good chance that that's going to happen. We just got to see what they're going to do in the draft. Are they going to put everybody on Raw, or are they going to move Cody to SmackDown, which would make more sense?
we take I see
I
what they're
think they're
gonna
gonna
do.
move. I think they're gonna move Cody to Raw.
But
Man, if
but
we
now
do
if
a
they do
Cody
that,
versus
does the
fucking
bloodline
argue.
move to Raw? See, that's where we got to. That's where I'm going to start asking these other questions because I'm like, dude, this got to be. If they do this, whatever they do has to coincide with everything else. However they
Okay,
meet.
we have to realize this too, though. Okay, so right now we have the Samoan family pretty much beefing with the Rhodes family. They keep trying to do Hart, but Hart's pretty much taken over by AEW. We have to find another royal family that kind of kick this into like almost like a Civil War type deal. And I know we're just talking out the hands now. I'm just saying, this is going to be probably a different discussion about who will be that next filler. I mean, like we have the Wayne's Johnson family, we got the Samoans, they're fucking red hot.
Then you got
Then
the
we got the
Rhodes.
Rhodes family right now. We got the Rhodes thing going on. I mean, we got Dusty Rhodes thing
But
going on
what
right
other
now.
family though?
What? That's what I'm saying. Like, what would be another family that can fit? And then that's when you know what, and this was also valuable about Cody. That helps you. That helps wrestling get dug into old school wrestling again, and we start digging in, and then maybe one day, you have you know you'll look down in the Southern wrestling and find one of those families. You know what I mean? And that beef with the Dusty Rhodes and shit like that back in the day, and someone's trying to do what Cody did to him that Cody did to the industry. You know what I mean? Like we do have some shit like that could go down.
Yeah, they'll have to make
We have
something real,
something really good.
and they got
You
time.
know,
Like if they're going to
yeah, because
do
I have
something,
nothing off the top of my head. I
they
just don't have anything off the top of my head about that
like
yet.
they could do something. It's going to take some time. It's not going to be. It's not going to be done overnight. If it's going to happen, it's going to take years to do it. But when they do
It'd
it,
be a
Yep.
good time
it's
for
gonna
Bo
it's
Dallas
gonna
to come out.
it's gonna be big. I think we'll get what we want. I think.
I think we're going to have something that's going to happen with the riots. Like what Bo Dallas. Maybe this will probably be like a redemption time for Bo
I'm
Dallas.
still waiting on that because I thought, and it was just a thought, they were still going to pursue the whole Wyatt family thing. That's
The
why we didn't see
Uncle
Braun
Dusty thing.
Strowman
Well,
Yeah,
did you
and Bo
did
Dallas
you
and all those
see?
people yet. And I was like, maybe, but so far nothing. So I'm still.
Well, did you Bronson Reed's promo on Raw? The screen glitched and a little hello popped at the bottom right of the screen.
Holy crap! Why
For
did I
who?
see that? Oh, because I was.
For
Yeah.
who? For who, Dick?
So Bronson Reed was cutting a
Yeah.
promo, and then the screen glitched. Like it was like the screen went out and came back on real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when it came back on, the words "hello" were on the bottom right of the screen.
Oh. Okay. So we
Oh.
And
could get some.
"hello" is a synonym for howdy. So
Yep.
I think they're teasing. I don't think it's going to be. I think it'll be like the next evolution of Uncle Howdy. It's like how Bray was going to evolve the Fiend in
Yep.
his
Yeah.
next run. I think they're carrying that on, but with an evolution of Uncle Howdy. Um, so I think that is coming soon. So um, I think we got a lot to look forward to. I think there's a lot coming down the pipe. I'm excited um, because we're getting into that. We're Triple H said we're in a new era, right? But you can feel it. It's not just words, right?
Yeah.
From everything that's going on, you can feel that we're in a new era. So I'm super excited. Now that we talked about Mania, what are our grades for Mania? You
All
want
right.
to do
So,
a grade for night one and a grade for night two, or
all
just
right.
an overall
So
grade?
let's see where I was before. It was Stand and Deliver was at A minus. Then Mania went to a B plus, and I was like, okay, B plus is still good. It was just there was still one or two spots I was kind of like, what the heck about. And then once I got to night two, I was at A minus again. So overall, I give it an A because I was like, dude, this was very well prepared. They did a great job. Like even though there was some things that just didn't make sense, there's still everything else did. The things that mattered, the main story mattered. And to me, I gave it an A. So I was like, at the end of it, that was my overall grade. How about you,
Yep.
Jackson?
Action Jackson gives me, I say a B plus.
Okay,
I give it a
okay,
B plus.
that's still not
Yeah, I
bad.
mean, like, and I say this, and I just say this because, uh,
Considering how much you've hated the other WrestleManias, you gave it a B plus. That's plenty.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, I'd say this right now. Like I said, the all like I said, the women matches blew out. The women matches were great. Yeah, man. Especially Ripley and Becky's match. And women's matches usually put me to fucking sleep. I wish they. I mean, like I said, I wish they wouldn't work so hard to bury LA Knight. I really wish they didn't. I wish they would do something more with LA Knight. Logan Paul, KO, and Randy Orton did what they needed to do. Um, and I mean, like I said, Logan Paul's a good talent. He's gonna be, I mean, he's supposed to become WWE champion. And it's gonna be fucking hilarious.
And
But
we're all gonna have a fit when it happens, but we're gonna be happy for.
yeah, but we're gonna be happy as fuck about it. I mean,
Yeah.
because why? Everyone likes Prime. But and then like I said, like the story. I mean, like fucking The Rock not burying himself. Look, I love the fact that The Rock still respects himself. I mean, of course he doesn't. He still tries to build up talent, but he's not going to bury himself. He got out a W for WrestleMania in a tag team match, and I respect it. Yeah, man. But that just built up to like hope for the next night. I mean, and I just say this right now. I mean, for a pay per view B, but WrestleMania, it's definitely an A for WrestleMania.
Okay.
I mean, I give you that. How about that? I said B pay per view,
Okay.
A for WrestleMania, for
Okay.
definitely a WrestleMania. I give it an A.
All right.
Um,
Right.
um,
You with
I,
the big dad energy. Go ahead and tell me
Big
what you think,
Dad Energy.
brother.
yeah, we're gonna go ahead and bring it. Mania oversold. They were selling me an A plus. Um, and I don't feel like it lived up to an A plus.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it. I was teetering around an A minus, but I will say this: um, they did what they needed to do. with Mania. So I'm going to give it an A. I feel like they had the potential to get 100, but they squeaked in with like a 90, 91.
Yeah.
Because they did what they needed to do. They had some spots that steal the show. The main events did what they needed to do. Night one did what it needed to do, which was set up night two. The women's world heavyweight, the men's world heavyweight matches were good. So just overall, I think it did what it needed to do, and it was obviously a success. I just feel like there was a lot of unused potential, untapped potential,
Yep.
but
Yep.
I'm not going to be negative about it. So I'm going to give it an A because it followed suit with the other manias like 10, Brett won, right? 20, Eddie had his moment. 30, Daniel Bryan had his moment, right?
Right.
And 40, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Right.
Gets his moment and finishes the story. So it followed suit with history. It did what it needed to do. There was great moments, great spots. There was great storytelling. There was emotion. So, yeah, no, I'm good with an A. Mania.
Okay. Not too bad, fellas. But I know that, I think it's going to get better from here. I don't think this was just a start. And I got a great feeling that before we're one and done, and we say we are done with all this wrestling, humbug jungle. I promise you, we'll still say that these next couple of years probably the best years of wrestling. Period. So I'm looking forward to this. Like I really am. And the thing is that when WWE steps up, all of a sudden everyone else does the same thing because they can't fall behind.
No.
And that's the beauty of having competition. And I think that's what's going to make it even better.
Yeah, right. It's just filling it up for more shit. Yeah, I mean, and I mean, like I said, dude, pro wrestling is just it's just so good, and we're in a great era. You know what I mean? Like just so much of it, and respect the talent that you know what I mean that are coming that are getting developed every single day, in pro wrestling, and. You know, I mean, just because we lose some doesn't mean we don't win none.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm talking about in other ways. I mean, Matt Riddle's fucking tearing down stuff outside of fucking the ring.
Yeah.
Outside of WWE.
New Japan's TV champion right now. It's freaking nuts.
You know, AEW, it's still a new company, but it's still striving. Still got great shit.
Oh, they got see, the thing is, and that's the beauty of it. They can have their own, they got their all own their thing, dude. And it still mean everything to everybody. And it's like it doesn't matter. It's like we can all get it.
I mean, like, look, it's not, and then like as much as ever, and then if you want to go with whatever you want to go with, but Cody wasn't doing anything at the end of his run at AEW. Anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it wasn't even just like it was meant to happen. It wasn't like, oh man, God, like AEW went just.
He shouldn't have pulled a Dusty Rhodes when he did there in the first.
It wasn't. Well, he wasn't really doing anything there anyway. Something was going on. There was something noticeably that was going on either with Tony or just with Cody in general. Maybe Cody wasn't just into the AEW program no more. But I'm not gonna lie. I think AEW programming is not that bad right now. Honestly, I love what they're doing. It's just like we just have to let the storylines continue on and let AEW.
I think the word is patience because I think that was 80% of my problem the last 2 years. It's like, when is this going to progress? And I realized patience because really, is anything other than that is not going to work for us.
Well, I'll tell you this. Have patience. I'll tell you this. AEW in person is 100 times different than AEW on TV.
Yeah.
AEW in person is phenomenal.
Not bad.
It's the environment's different. And I agree.
They have amazing talent.
I agree to this point. To this point, at the very least, when you go to an AEW event versus a WWE event, the atmosphere is different, and it's not the
100%.
same as I'll give you another example. Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor's freaking their talent was off the freaking rocker. There was a lot of great talent there. And when I went to one of their events, I was just in it to win it. I didn't know who was facing who. I didn't care, but it was amazing. And it was like, holy crap baskets. I need more of Desperado. I need more of Jay Lethal, who's still the greatest in my opinion. He's the greatest of all time.
Like machismo.
I think only because Jay's name is in it. I think that's why Jay Lethal to me is awesome, and that's the only reason why. But that's just kudos to Jay Jackson. But
you know what? Because fucking Jay is a dope ass name.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Lethal. Jay is lethal.
Yep. I mean, that's really all that covers. But I'm looking forward to everything else, man. This is gonna be fun.
Me too.
I
think we got a great year coming, dude.
I think we got this year is gonna be very interesting. They're gonna have to really shine. You gotta top what you did next, and that's tough to do when you put everything you had in this one setting.
Dude,
but hey, they left nuggets for us, so I'm okay. Okay, our story just begun.
Shit, they fuck around and MJF fucking shows up on Raw.
Shit. Go back. I'm telling you, go back and watch that Bronson Reed promo from Raw. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna have to watch this again.
Go rewatch it.
They fuck around and bring MJF. But if they fuck around and get MJF at WWE, man, I'll fucking cry.
That'll be magical.
A great way to bring him in is right in the draft. And
that'd be
let him come in right when you're bringing up a coach.
A surprise of the draft.
Holy crap.
If he does that, dude, I'm like, dude, they're fucking doing everything at AEW now. God damn.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean? Like they're really Triple H is not fucking around.
Yeah, we're gonna see what games he's playing, because I don't think he's playing any games, even though his moniker is the game. This ain't a joke. Shit. I think this is gonna get crazy.
It is.
MJF pops up, and then that's the rivalry.
It's gonna be great. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we said we weren't gonna do this for 2 hot dang hours, and here we are at 2 hours and 20 minutes, and we.
I'm in the middle of a weight cut, and I need to take my ass to sleep. Holy shit!
Yeah,
it is what it is, dude. It was always amazing, dude. Man, thank you guys. I'm having a good ass time. So
yeah, man, it's fun because we don't talk this is the first time really having conversations in such a long time. So it's almost like we're catching up with shit too. So.
Yeah.
In the end of it all, I love it. That way, everybody kind of reintroduces themselves as we always knew we were. So, so thank you for anyone who actually starts watching this. I promise that we will have more to come. I really think that we should do something soon about some documentaries and stuff. Something we've all had. If everyone's had a chance to watch 1 or 2 at least, and say they have a favorite. Yep. And then we'll explain why. And I think that could be something, or we can go about whatever we want to talk about, because it's our time. We say what we want. We didn't like your opinion anyway. That's why we're doing this now. Why? Because I'm KDB, and I can say what I want. This is Jay Jackson. And hey, April 12th, he's going to whoop that ass. And that's all there is to it. And then we got this big dad energy right here, Nick Papel, and we are just 3 marks, ladies and gentlemen.
Pancakes.
You can follow us on Instagram and X at just 3 marks. Jay's gonna go enjoy his pancakes. I'm gonna go to sleep
at 3 marks. Check it out, Instagram.
Yep.